Snowbreak Containment Zone is launching tomorrow, and there are 3 codes given during the official livestream. I pinned them on the comment section below, so feel free to redeem them when the server is up. How to redeem, I'm not sure. I think there's going to be a manual changes according to Intel, so do search that and do redeem them because I think they only last a day or 2. So be sure to redeem this code. As of this video uploaded, the game should launch in about 10 hours, so this would make a convenience to a lot of you who are asking why can't I log in, or what time will the game launch, or one of the worst people that goes to the Google Play Store or App Store and rate the game 1 star because they can't log in. This is for you. 10 hours as of this video launch, the game will, well, the server will be up, okay? In case you haven't downloaded the game yet, the game is available to pre-download on both iOS and Android, on the App Store and Google Play Store. And as for the PC, you can either go the official website for the full PC client or Epic Games, but I'm definitely gonna get the full PC client rather than Epic Games showing out its advertisement and discount and everything. The game supports up to 3 dub, which is English, Japanese, and Mandarin, but they support 10 other languages, which is actually very nice of the game. They do really care about making this game available for a lot of people that don't speak English, Chinese, or even Japanese. To those who participate in the previous beta test and you have the game installed, it was advised that you should uninstall the game and install the game again by downloading it from the official website or anywhere, because it's gonna have complication if you don't do that, they said. So the data of the games are transferable between PC to mobile or vice versa. So basically you'll get to keep your progress. However, you cannot transfer your account to a different server. So what happened was that during the beta test, I picked Asia, not knowing that I'm actually from Southeast Asia. So to those who are living in Asia or Southeast Asia, those are 2 different servers. So be sure to pick it carefully, otherwise you won't be able to play multiplayer with your friend. Yes, the game does have multiplayer, but as of the beta, it was pretty boring, and I hope that does change during the official release. There is gonna be a lot of changes, which we'll get to it. We're also getting a pre-registration award, and I assume just like every other game, this will always be there for new players. Nothing special, but much appreciated. The stream also talked a little bit lore of Snowbreak, which is pretty interesting. They talk about the Heimdall Force, the Yggdrasil, but they also talk about other organizations setting around the world of Snowbreak. That there'll be 3 other, and sometimes the enemies, like for example, we're Heimdall Force, and sometimes the other company or the other organizations met each other. They're gonna fight between each other, so it's like a 3-way battle. But this was seen during the beta, but something not so interesting, so we'll keep it at that. So the first raid up banner is going to be Kaguya Akaxia, which is actually very cool. Her lore, they just mentioned she was from 30 years ago, so assuming that she's 16, she's probably 46 years old. But nevertheless, she is my favorite character during beta with her slow and everything. Her 4-star version is so cool, and her Kaguya version is actually a ice version, which I'll definitely be pulling. Kaguya is my main waifu in this game. The other raid up is going to be Winter Solstice Yao, which I think she is going to be available on the standard, or she might spook you, but hey, I'm not sure about this one, so don't take it from me. I think this banner is gonna come later or together with Kaguya. But she is a thermal element, and meaning thermal means fire in the game, and she has great AoE and damage over time. I'm not gonna talk so much. The game's not out yet, and considering that the game is a totally different game now, I don't think most people should follow the beta tester tier list. But tier list is a thing when every gacha game launch. I don't really care about them. So we'll also get a 5-star selector for all these characters showing on the screen. But as a gacha gamer expert, I am going to assume there will be a one-time banner where maybe it asks you to put 30 times or 50 times, and you're guaranteed a 5-star. And it will probably give you a random 5-star. So if you get the selector first, probably don't pick it yet. See what you get at the random first. I'm just saying it just in case first. Now the cover system is now introduced in the game, and also the dev increased the difficulty, or rather make the enemy a lot more aggressive, which is meaning they listen to the players, which really is going to be a totally different game from the beta experience. And in my opinion, and with the cover system, it really makes it feel like a real shooting game. They also changed the texture model of the character, giving it a little bit more edge, which I truly appreciate. Characters don't feel very dull now. There is also going to be a VTuber streaming program on some of the VTubers. If you're a favorite of them, then go ahead. They also talk about merch, so they mentioned that if you want to get the merch, how to get the merch or buy them, just follow their social media. Now, by completing the main story, you will get all of these rewards, including the 5-star select we talk about. You have to clear mission chapter 5, part 12. So yeah, there was a lot of changes, especially some players in CN stated some game modes will have changes, so we're not sure about that, but they mentioned there will be changes. So Snowbreak is going to be a totally different game from what it was during the beta test. But regardless, it's still a gacha game where you're gonna hit the end game and people gonna complain there's nothing to do, there's a lot of bots, there's cheaters. It's typical thing that every gacha game goes through. Unless they decided to rework the multiplayer mode, which is because during the beta, it's just a very short mode and it's something you do daily, nothing interesting. But in my opinion, Snowbreak is one of the most unique gacha games we had in a while. We always have open world action or turn-based. Snowbreak is the first legit shooter, unlike Blue Archive, Girls Fallen, or even Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Now, I won't be covering this game extensively. I'm just gonna be around to check out new updates and talk about characters or talk about waifus or just cover something that I feel like I want to talk about. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to redeem the 3 codes and be sure to not pick the 5-star select first until you get the random one first, if there is that banner. With that said, my name is Zackie and it's just a gaming channel.